Greetings my friends, my name is Olivia, but you probably already knew that because you clicked on this video. All right, so I never intended to show you guys our kitchen in this state because my dislike for it is very strong. It's a space I haven't really shown much of in our house since we moved in a few months ago, primarily because, well, ugh. Unfortunately, a kitchen renovation, like a full kitchen renovation, is very time consuming and it's just not quite aligned for us right now in this season to do that. And I know that a lot of you, probably most of you, are in the same boat. So we have this idea to try to spruce up the kitchen the best we can while not really spending a ton budget-wise, but still getting a fresher feel. So I'll walk you through a few things that we have done and then some things we are going to be doing. So when we moved in, this tile was white and then this grout was a terrible dark gray color and it was grouted so poorly, it was just splattered all over the white. And so we actually went on a trip and then my mom surprised us by just painting it white with some tile and grout paint, and it already looks so much better not having the white and the gray. So that was just one quick way that you can try to spruce up your backsplash. If you don't like it, you can simply just paint it. Next is the ceilings. You've probably seen us do this in a few different spaces in our house now, but when we moved in, it was popcorn ceilings, and so Zach scraped it all off. You can see a little time lapse of him doing that right here, and even just lifting the ceiling, what is that, like half an inch from the popcorn, just made it feel, again, that much better and brighter and fresher, especially just with a fresh coat of white paint. So those are the two things we've done so far, which leads us to this video. So I can't decide if my least favorite part of this kitchen is the countertops or the floors. It's probably the floors, but the countertops are a close second. And so my mom has painted some countertops in the past and she has offered to do a countertop paint, a white countertop paint on these counters. So we're going to try that out over the next few days, and then Zach and I are going to attempt at painting our tile floors. I know that's a bit of a daunting task, but again, I know there's a lot of people out there who don't like their countertops, don't like their floors, don't like their cabinets, etc. And painting is always an option just for those in-between times when you're not ready for a full renovation, but you still want it to look nice. So I'm really excited that we're going to be sprucing up our kitchen, and this video is actually sponsored by Rust-oleum. Thank you so much for giving us the idea to paint our kitchen floors. We are very excited. So first, countertops, second, floors. And we're gonna take you guys along for the process so you can see how this goes. Alrighty, it's been a day, but a good day indeed. My mom finished with the counter paint, and I mean, it just looks so much better than whatever we had there before. So big shout out to her for doing that. But I actually wanted to show you guys, we just pulled out the stove and you can see what the backsplash used to look like when we moved in, and then this is just a lovely reminder of what the countertops looked like before yesterday. So now that we've done that, we get to start on the very fun process of painting these floors. They're truly my least favorite thing about this entire house, and I am so excited to cover them up with some of Rust-oleum's floor paint. And we're gonna walk you guys through the process just in case, again, this is something that you wanna do in your space. It works on tile, vinyl, wood flooring, laminate, whatever you need it to work on, it can probably work on. I will leave a link to it in the description below. Let's get started. All right, so this is what we're working with, the Rust-oleum Home floor coating, tile, vinyl, wood, and more. Just like I said, This covers up to 100 square feet, so we got 3 boxes just to make sure that we had enough. And the kit actually includes the base coat and the top coat. We went with this oyster shell color. It's sort of like a tan beige creamy color, and I'm really excited to see how it looks once we get it on the floor. First, let's start with cleaning the floors, and then we will put on our base coat. First things first, we started out by using Rust-oleum's heavy duty cleaner, and then of course just had to see what the paint looked like. Zach took all of the appliances out so we could really access the full floor, and then he and my mom actually taped and cleaned up the whole area before he actually started to go at it with the heavy duty cleaner. And you can see he's using a spray bottle and a cloth just to clean off the floors properly. And now it's time to paint. Here's Zach doing the base coat in the color oyster shell, and then we let that dry for 6 hours, then actually did a second coat. Since our floors are so dark, we really just wanted to make sure that nothing was coming through. And then after that, Zach applied Rust-oleum's top coat, which just puts a nice sealant on the floors and helps keep everything in place, make it a little more durable for everyday use. And after that, we let it dry. Alrighty, we have waited a full 24 hours after doing the top coat, and we're in the space. I mean, it's not our dream kitchen, but it looks so much better than where we started with. Just to give you guys another before and another after, we've come a long way in just like 2 days, and I'm just really excited to show you guys around the space now. The floors were super easy. I did not personally paint them because I'm with child, but Zach did all the painting, and it was super easy and took a very small amount of time. And then same thing with the top coat, just zoop, zoop, zoop. It probably took him 10 minutes, maybe even less. And now that it's all dry, just let's walk through it. It just feels so fresh and so bright. I'm very pleased, you guys. I'm very pleased. So thank you again to Rust-oleum for 1, giving us this idea, and then 2, providing their floor paint for us to use. And again, we used the oyster shell color. I'll have it all linked below for you guys. And feel free to ask any questions here or over on Instagram about how everything's holding up once we put everything back into the space. But for right now, I'm feeling good. And just like that, we have a kitchen again, ladies and gentlemen. And I think it looks so much better. It just feels so much lighter and brighter, and so much of that is just from the lighter floors and the light just being able to reflect upwards. So I'm very happy that we went with a lighter color from Rust-oleum. And it feels great in my slippers as well. And it just feels, so much cozier, and I feel like we're just gonna be so much happier in this in-between time of like fully renovating our kitchen and, you know, moving into our house. So if you are in the same space and you really want to refresh your space, it could be a kitchen or a bathroom or your bedroom or really anywhere that you have hard flooring like this, definitely check out Rust-oleum's Floor Home Kit. I will link it in the description below. But other than that, I think that pretty much wraps up this video. I'm very excited to use our fresh kitchen, and I will see you guys really soon. Probably, maybe, hopefully.